Hi everyone, I'm Sherry here at the Little Beading Closet, and today you can learn how to make this simply beautiful bracelet. I love how there's a base of seed beads that sits next to your skin with a layer of these delicate looking crystal flower boxes on top. I feel like I say this every time, but the hardest part is picking out the colors. Just enjoy and have fun with your beading projects. So let's look at the supplies and get started. 4mm bicone crystals and size 11 seed beads, size 8 seed beads, and this is a Cymbal brand magnetic clasp. I really like this magnetic clasp because it's super strong and it works great into right angle weave projects, but you could definitely use a lobster claw or a spring clasp, whatever you'd like. Today I'll be using an 8-pound Fireline and crystal. That way you won't be able to see the thread through the crystals so much. And I have a favorite beading needle. This is it. So that's what I'll use, but you could really use whichever one you want. Step 1 is making this row of right angle weave. So go ahead and get your clasp and your size 8 seed beads. If you know how to make right angle weave and want to go ahead and just work on this part yourself, this bracelet requires an even amount of units. This is the first one, 1, 2, 3, and so forth. Just make sure you have an even amount. But if you need a refresher or just want to see how I get this nice and neat, even stitching, follow along. We need about 8 feet of thread for the entire project, so you can use that to begin with or add it along the way. Beginning with my clasp and coming through the end, adding 3 seed beads, coming back through the clasp. They'll form a right angle weave. Since this is where it connects to the clasp and I want that to be nice and strong, I'll take the time to retrace it a few times. When I get back here to where the tail and the working thread meet, I'm going to knot it together. Pull that really nice and tight. After you finish retracing it, make sure that you're ending at the size 8 seed bead away from your clasp. I'm also finished with the tail, and I'll go ahead and trim it off, but it's stuck to the magnetic clasp. Just be careful. There's really no trick to this. You just pick up 3 more of your seed beads, come back through this bead on the end, and then they're going to form another right angle weave. And instead of just needling up here to the end, sometimes people go through 2 at a time. I try to keep it tight, turn it in my hand and work on it as I do. I come up 1 at a time, keeping it tight, work my way up to the end and put my finger on it and pull at the same time. Now that I'm at the end, I'm going to retrace this unit one more time, working with the larger size 8 seed beads. They want to slip a little bit more than some other sizes. Just put your finger on top, pull tight. And if you feel like your bead's not sitting quite in place, just push it where you want it. Coming through the beads one at a time and retracing it until you get to the end. Pulling nice and tight. And repeating that by picking up the 3 seed beads, coming through the one on the end, and see it doesn't look nearly as neat. So again, I'll retrace this unit, one bead at a time, just making sure I pull tight. I'm at the end bead. And this is where I want to end up. But I'm going to come around one more time, one bead at a time. Just taking my time. The more structured and even that you get your base for this project, or any project that you're doing, the better the final results will be. Continue working on the length of your bracelet until you have enough to go around your wrist and think you're ready to attach the clasp. At this point, you want to make sure that you have an odd number of units. Starting here is 1, and I've counted all the way down, and I have 39. The reason I say odd, you might be thinking, well, you said you need an even amount. That's true, because when we attach the clasp, this last unit will be formed, giving us the even amount. So picking up one seed bead, I'll come through my clasp, one more seed bead, back through here, pulling this all together, giving me the last unit I need for my total even count. So I'll retrace the end a few times. Pulling everything tight. Just continuing through my bead, just retracing it. Retracing this until I'm exiting the clasp. For step 2, we're going to use the 4mm bicone crystals and size 11 seed beads to form these crystal flower boxes on top of the base. Picking up where we left off, exiting the clasp, picking up one crystal, one seed bead, and one crystal, needling through the clasp on the other side, and pulling those along the top. Come up one size 8 seed bead, through the next size 8 in the middle, and come up one more on this side. With one more crystal, needle through the size 11 seed bead, and then one more crystal, and this time we're going to needle through the size 8, coming back towards the clasp. We're going to pull that into our first little unit, and then we're going to needle back through the size 8 that is in the middle underneath the crystals. Advance your thread through one, and now we're going to start the pattern not using the clasp, but the same way. Coming through this middle one, one crystal, one seed bead, and one crystal, back through the seed bead that our thread is exiting, and then needling up 1 size 8 on the side, through the middle size 8, and up 1 more. 1 more crystal through our size 11, and 1 more crystal, this time coming down the 8 back towards the clasp. And we have the second crystal flower box on. Next, needle through the size 8 underneath the crystals. Come up 1 more on the side, and through the middle. I'll do 1 more flower crystal with you, picking up 3 of our beads, needling back through the size 8, coming up 1 size 8 on the side, through the middle, and up the next size 8, one more crystal coming through the size 11, one more crystal coming down the 8 towards the clasp, again, needle through the 8 underneath all the crystals, advance up the 1 8 on the side, and through this one here. And continue working on adding the crystals on top. I've added the very last flower box I've added my very last flower box here at the end. So what do? Retrace our right angle weave units. Here on the back side, I'm just going to come through these. We're just going to secure the thread this way. By the time that I'm over here to the third right angle weave unit, I'll bring my needle underneath the thread and through the middle, and back through the little loop. Pulling that down tight, knotting it on. Come through 1 more bead and do the same. Again, under the thread and through the middle, pass my needle back through the loop and pull that knot down. I like to needle one bead away from my knot, then trim off my thread. I hope that you enjoyed this bracelet design. Let me know in the comments below if you made one, and if so, what color. As always, have a beautiful day.